All right, I'm here. Little technical difficulty here, getting started off a little bit late. Just gonna be kind of hanging out, messing around. Don't really know what I'm doing, so if I screw up, whatever. Not like anyone's gonna see this anyway. There'll be a lot of dead air too, so hope you like a little meditation time if you're out there listening. Wow, Kansas City has started strong. Sammy Watkins with a nice play up the right sideline. I like that little hesitation. For a second there, I thought maybe someone called an inadvertent whistle as he just kind of stopped in the middle of the field and heading to his right. But I'm not gonna be doing any play-by-play reactions. It's kind of reacting more to what is going on. So if you're interested in following along, obviously this is network TV. So if you don't have NBC, there's other ways to find this online. Your best bet is to go and Google NFL Reddit streams. UBuff Streams has really good streams, or use those links. Some of the things I'm going to talk about today is actually I'm kind of monitoring a lot of my own bets. I should actually put that in the tracking my bets that I made. Have kind of a few too many to even pay attention to. One of them is I have that over Damian Williams. I had him on my daily fantasy. I made it in for Yahoos for winning my league. And I benched him at the last second. I don't know why. But anyway, for the bets for this game, I have a couple parlays going. One is, let me open those up. We got when the lines first were announced, I did a 4-team $10 parlay just for the hell of it, just so I can kind of keep track of the lines from the beginning. And it was also just kind of a quick gut feeling of how the games might go. So I took the Chiefs at 5.5. I took the Cowboys plus the 7. I took the Chargers to win, and the Saints money line, which was minus 400. That's a $10 bet to win $115. The ones I'm more interested in is I teased the Colts to plus 11 with the Rams down to minus 1/2. That's a 6-point tease, and the total on that Rams game to over 42.5. The way this game just started kind of makes me a little bit nervous, but I'm also kind of used to Andy Reid coming out pretty strong. It seems like his teams have always come out started strong. We'll see how they adjust, and it seems like it's always been game management that has been their problems in the past. We'll see if that's any different this year. And I do like the fact that I like Collinsworth and I like Al Michaels, so I'm glad they're doing the game. As far as, let's see, and I do have that Clippers game minimized in a window, just because I was kind of curious to see how Blake Griffin does his first game back. He did not seem happy. If you saw the clip of Steve Ballmer trying to give him a handshake before the game, imagine Steve Ballmer standing kind of in front of where the announcers sit, as Blake Griffin was coming towards after pregame, was going kind of towards the tunnel. He kept his head turned the exact opposite way the whole time. As soon as Ballmer put his hand out to shake it, Blake broke off into a sprint, went down the tunnel, and that was that. And then they showed a little. I'll try to put it up on. I think it's up on Twitter. Actually, I just shared it on Twitter. You can find that fan thing on Twitter, and the link's also on the on our home screen here. Again, my name is Ken Winston. This is only like our third live stream, so don't be too brutal if you come in or if you watch this later. We're basically just going to be reacting. I'm going to be doing this most of the day, live reactions to this football game. If anyone does show up and my volumes are off, I can't hear myself because I want to be able to hear the commentary on the football game. And we'll have the Clippers game going on in a small window. Again, you can find all these streams on just Google NBA Reddit streams or NFL Reddit streams. Seems to be what works best for me. So I might be a few seconds behind too on the football game. Kansas City, and I had a little problems, like I said, so I didn't get to catch most of the first drive. It looked like Indianapolis the first drive got stuffed for a 3-yard loss on first down run. Then got about a 10-yard gain on a second down run, and then Ebron dropped a pass on 3rd and 3. They punted. The Chiefs quickly moved the ball down the field and scored. Damian Williams looked like from about 10 yards out, but if you have access to this, you have access to the internet, so you can look up the stats too. And I'm not going to put anything up on the screen as far as something for you guys. Sorry, I was watching the kickoff there. Just because everyone should be watching this game. And if you're not watching this game, then it doesn't really matter. I'm excited to see Frank Ragnar's first playoff game. Those of you old enough to remember, and surprised I haven't, or maybe I've missed it because I didn't watch all the pregame, but I don't know if they brought up his amazing comeback he had against the Oilers in the early, like 91 maybe? 91, 92. I think they were down like 31-3 at halftime. Something like that. 35-3 when he was filling in for an injured Jim Kelly. Andrew Luck's first pass of this drive batted down. At least they went play action. He had plenty of time to throw. I'm really well. Obviously, I have two different bets on the Colts, and I only did it because I've assumed this game will either be close or the Kansas City defense will be. Oh yeah, he had a great pocket there. The Kansas City defenses won't be able to stop the Colts all day, and they'll probably get like a sneaky cover, kind of like how the Seahawks did it last week. Looks like the weather's starting to slow up a little bit. I was kind of hoping to see like another batted down pass at the line. Justin Houston that time. I mean, it's a good sign for Indianapolis as far as they're not getting close enough for him to put pressure in his face, but at some point, you can't have a lot of 3 and outs, so your defense is going to get tired out pretty quickly. I know that. Speaking of someone who I have no stamina myself, I'm already tired. And I didn't do shit. Frank Reich looks like the guy, the actor. Oh, God, what's his name? He played Edward R. Murrow in that movie like 12 years ago. Oh, no interference on that. If you're watching now, we're at 9:40 to go in the first quarter. That looked like pass interference. It looked like he came over his back, but I'm also biased because I have pretend money on this game. Looking at the Pistons, Clippers, looks like they're about ready to come out for the second half. The over on that was 210 points. I took the over, 64-55, so it's looking pretty good. Over-unders are kind of my favorite bets to play in the NBA. Especially, Hill bobbles a return, gets tackled quickly. Probably how I would have done it too. Hey, look at that, another timeout. I kind of feel like it'd be a good time to do some fake promos. I mean, real promos. And I just kind of say that in jest. Let's see here. We got some more NBA games coming up here soon too. I think that Memphis and Heat game is going to be starting in like 10 minutes. I bet the over on that as well. I'm a little pretend money over, not real money. Wink. Can't see me winking because I'm not going to put a camera on myself. I'm just way too pretty to have that many people fall in love with me at once. Let's see here. You hear my neighbors slamming around. Hopefully you guys can pick that up. They have really poor taste in music. Yeah, I have the Memphis over 196.5 versus the Heat. Kind of makes me nervous just because Memphis kind of grinds it down. But And also playing, I think it's in Miami. I can't remember. Miami home crowd's probably going to be the opposite of excited. I think the last game I watched, they were half empty. And I think it was against the Celtics, and they were winning. This is weird. Just moved the team already. Let's see. Nice little picture of Andy Reid. The red wall of Kansas City. All right, if you're Indianapolis, how important is this drive right now? Halfway through the first quarter, you've gone 3 and out twice. Your last drive, 3 incompletions, 2 of them batted down at the line of scrimmage. Kansas City starting 1st and 10 on their own 30. Mahomes starts out in shotgun. Overthrows Williams, who gets tackled after about a 2-yard gain. He had to climb the ladder to catch that one. Got spun around. Short gain. The reason why I took the Colts, I just feel like their game plan will be revolved around keeping this game close. They won't make many mistakes, even though Luck has been kind of prone to forcing stuff, especially when they get in the red zone for some reason. At least that's just been my impression. Most of my football this season I spent watching the red zone, so. And another incomplete pass. So it's gonna be 3rd and long for Kansas City. 8:49 left in the first. 3rd and 6. I mean, what are you hoping to see here for Indianapolis? You got to keep it. This first 10 minutes seems like it's gonna be pretty important. But again, Kansas City seems like the type of team that will let a good team stick around because their defense, for whatever reason, even though they have a few playmakers, a few pass rushers, they just haven't been able to hold up. If I were the Colts, I think they should. Oh, man, Mahomes has to be the most frustrating quarterback to play against. If you're not watching this game, you should be. He just rolled to his right, kind of did his shortstop throw off both feet, crossed his body. I think that was Tyreek Hill for the first down. I'm not gonna lie, I was skeptical when Kansas City drafted Mahomes. It kind of brings up a funny thing to think about if Kansas City might have blown it last year by not starting him earlier. They're getting people open downfield. Tyreek Hill just had a sliding attempt at a catch, but 2nd and 10. I don't know. If you're a Colts fan, you're obviously a little not feeling too good about this right now, just through the way the offense has come out and how easy it was for Kansas City to move the ball. But obviously the game's long. I think if I was a Colts fan, I'd really want to see that snow picking up. Looks like it's a freezing rain right now, but I'd want that field to be messy. Run pass option looks like dropped off the hands of Watkins. Ball kind of popped up a little bit. Might have been up for grabs. Falls harmlessly to the ground. Let's go see if we can find. See if that Clippers game started back up again. Yep. They're at 65-54 first half minute. Nice. Another basket for Pistons. Really putting it on them. Yeah, we're going to be all over the place here. If someone does happen to wander in and I don't see you, just say something in the chat, especially if you want to come on. The whole point of this show is going to... Oh! There is a flag down somewhere. Third down and 10. Looks like it's going to be a 3rd and 5 after offsides. But back to what I was saying. Sorry, I'm a little all over the place. I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning. Really excited about this game to start. 5 o'clock West Coast time. I guess it doesn't matter what time, but we'll fix that in post. And anyway, yeah, I was way excited about this game. I'm drinking some coffee right now. Hopefully you can hear it. Just so you can. I know a lot of people love the sound of slurping. Anyway, 3rd and 5, around midfield. Colts would love to get a stop here. Oh, it looks like it's going to be 4th and short, maybe a yard, maybe less. Be interesting to see what. Looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field. Can't tell as they're showing the crowd. Yep, offense staying on the field. This is, as someone who's rooting for the Colts, obviously for my betting interest, it's not what I'd want to see. So it's probably a good call on Andy Reid because I would rather see them punt. But this is a good opportunity for the Colts. Maybe I'm just going to try to drop them off sides. Nope, they do snap it. And big hole. Gets about, looks like 14 yards straight up the gut. Damian Williams, not doing so bad. Pistons are up 70-59 with just under 10 minutes to go in the third. Looks like Reggie Jackson just missed a shot. Oh, Gallinari missed a wide open 3. I like Gallinari. It's just the most he's been able to play in the last 5 years. I was kind of shocked to see he's already 30. I don't know if I was shocked to see if he's already 30 or he's only 30. It feels like he's been around for a long time. And it looks like Hill is going to take an end around to the end zone. "36 yards. Looks like this field conditions are not slowing down the Chiefs. Now, if you're the Colts, I think it's really important. This next drive is going to be very important. You got to keep contact. Even if you don't keep contact, you got to keep their defense on the field. So you've got to get 2 or 3 first downs. Ideally, get some points out of this, but just get some confidence before you get rolled over. This game could snowball pretty quickly, but I'm still have a lot of confidence that eventually the Colts will get their feet under them. But this is where it comes to luck. Stop throwing the ball into people's hands. That is one of the things you got to be optimistic about, as the offensive line's been protecting. They've had 2 runs for a total of 7 yards. The first one went for loss of 3. The second one went for about 10. So I think that they need to focus on that a little bit. All right. Still at 70-59. I'd like to see some points up here in this Pistons-Clippers game, especially from the Clippers. Kind of catch up a little bit, keep this game competitive, make people score. Again, I want the over. I believe it was 210 or 220. Let's see here. Over 220.5. So I need 221 points scored total. We're at 70-59 right now. This Clippers offense has been really one-on-one. It's kind of weird. Man, just an insane amount of people just driving wildly and throwing the ball at the rim. I feel like they were watching my mixtape, my N2 mixtape. It's twice as good as an N1. Yeah, I've been watching quite a bit of the 76ers play recently. And I don't know about the future of Ben Simmons. I think he's obviously a amazing player, especially if we can get on a team that runs. And I feel like that's kind of the way the NBA should be going. Because it seems like the players now are more athletic. They're more creative. They're more skilled than they have ever been. So having a player that can do everything he can do, and he can pass, he can post, he can pass out of the post, and everyone knows he can't shoot. That was a nice foul on Gortat, 30 feet from the basket. But I think the problem that Ben Simmons is going to have, even his shooting wouldn't be a big issue if he could, but he's got to be able to shoot free throws, because if he can't shoot free throws, it's going to be hard to win playoff games. It's going to be hard to put away a playoff game. Oh, steal by, I believe that's Reggie Jackson, and of course he missed the layup. Yeah, I'm going to blow it on this over. It's just gone like 5 minutes without scoring. This is ugly. Tobias Harris moves into a tougher three-point shot and nails it. Thank you, Tobias. At least someone's trying to win one for me. But Ben Simmons, you're not going to be able to close out, especially playoff games when people are preparing. Oh, man, Blake. My God, that's a poster. Someone's got to put Bomber's face in that one. He just flew down the right side of the lane, and we got a trip, no call. But you're not going to be able to close out a playoff game if you can't have your point guard or your primary ball handler can't handle the ball, because people are just going to foul you, try to catch back up. He's shooting like 50-something% from the free throw line. And that's what's weird, is his form looks good when you watch him shoot free throws, at least. It just looks a little like there's a hitch in it, maybe. I don't know. All right, looks like Clippers take a timeout, down 13, 6 minutes, 45 seconds to go, down 75-62. Here we are with the Colts back on their next drive, down 14-0, 6.5 minutes to go in the first. Andrew Luck still hasn't completed a pass yet. We got to get that running game going. There we go. Hey, and Al Michaels just said the same thing I said. Got to get that running game going. I can beat you to your cliche. Fun fact about Al Michaels. 30% of everyone in America thinks that's Marv Albert, according to a stat I'm making up right now. But also, I was hearing him in an interview, and he, if you listen to Dan Le Batard's show, told Dan that he does not have a kitchen. They transformed that into like a spare bedroom, and all he eats is meat. He's never eaten a vegetable. So there you go, all you carnivore-only diet people. You too can be a play-by-play guy in the NFL. Looks like the Colts are going to try to commit here to the run a little bit, and they're going to be up to a 3rd and 2 after a 2-yard gain by, I think that's Marlon Mack on a delay out of the shotgun. Hold on. So this can be a big one for Indianapolis. They need to get their initial first down in the game, keep their defense off the field, and get some confidence going. Frank Reich, good night and good luck. That was a movie. What's that guy's name? That's what he looks like. Oh, God. All the time in the world. Can't find anybody open. Scrambling out to the right. Not going to get it. Another 3 and out for the Colts. I think I got to refresh this. The stream I'm watching of this game, I couldn't get my broadcast to come in properly, was off, and it came unsynced with the commentary. All right, so the Colts go 3 and out again. That's 3 in a row. That 3rd and 2 might have been a better call. I think they should have just ran the ball. I think their best bet is going to be really kind of forcing their will and just being more physical. Hoping you can wear Kansas City down and then force Kansas City to try to rush on offense. By rush, I mean just get frustrated. Frustrate them. Blake Griffin trying a step back 3-pointer, rims off. Love to see someone catch fire for the Clippers. Keep this game close. Nice ball movement. Get Gortat little open half jump hook in the lane. What do people think about the NBA this year? I still think that they should contract 4 total teams, shrink the league down, and consolidate the talent a little bit. That was a weird little half runner from Andre Drummond that went in. Marcin Gortat, again, it's so weird to see Tobias Harris is another 3. It's weird to see centers going hard to the basket and then kicking out for a 3, giving up the layup, kicking out to a corner 3, ball swung back around to the elbow extended 3-pointer. Just a wild time. I do miss like the nuance play of the nuance of a good post player. All right. We're back from commercial on that Colts game. I might start looking for a new stream. I think this one's still going to be behind, so I'm going to get that one set up. All right. Chris Collinsworth talking about I don't know, something. Ooh, Indianapolis batting their own pass, and that one stayed in the air for quite a while. It's like a beach ball at a rock concert. Seriously though, if you're a Colts fan, you got to feel pretty nervous, but still optimistic because I think the Chiefs will let people in. Collinsworth breaking down what's going wrong for the Chiefs or for the Colts, and yeah, God, Mahomes has got to be. It's got to be so frustrating to play against players like that. Everyone was covered, kind of had a decent pocket, but he's looking downfield the whole way when he scrambled up to the right. Kept his eyes downfield. Almost did basically another no-look pass to Kelsey. I mean, I'm excited. I'm glad he's in the league. I'd rather have as many good quarterbacks and exciting players than not. Looks like the Colts trying to blitz. That ball came out kind of wobbly, which are lucky because it looked like that blitz got picked up. Chris Collinsworth breaking down the problem with his own defense. Colts are running. Wow. They ran a little play fake off that end around they ran earlier. Hit Kelsey for about, looks like 15-yard gain. Looks like Kansas City just took a timeout. They're down 2 seconds on the play clock, and they were not lined up at all. Blake Griffin with a scissor kick 3. That was weird. I might be in trouble on that over bet if they don't get a pick up the scoring here a little bit. I'd like to have about a. What the hell? Gallinari for 3. Nope, but the pass was at his ankles because the guy threw it behind his back. Smart. All right, they're coming back out of their timeout. If you're the Colts, you really got to make. Someone's got to make a play. Obviously, like someone make a play every play. Tyreek Hill with another Tyreek Hill, leading rusher in the game. Slides out of bounds after gaining 7. Man, they really are just kind of stretching them out. They're going to be taking a shot here at some point. This game has a chance of getting ugly. Someone's going to have to make a play. Probably me. Nine first downs to 0 so far in the first quarter in favor of the Chiefs. And wow. Patrick Mahomes is not fair. They got to get him in a Tecmo Bowl. Chiefs Chiefs staring down another 4th and 1. Looks like they're going to go for it. Because of course they are. And they get the first down. Down to about the 31-yard line. On that Pistons-Clippers game, we're at 81-69. Pistons with a little over 3 minutes to go in the third. And I think, is that Lou Williams? Just hit like a little leaner. Yep, Lou Williams, 10 points, 3 for 5. I like Lou. He is that perfect second team bench player coming off, just give you offense. Here comes the Chiefs with their 1st and 10. Whoa. Williams, the other Williams, looks like Darrell Williams that time went for about 1. I'm not too aware of the Colts defensive line, but number 90 had some nice penetration. That's what she said. But all right, Blake Griffin's going to the bench, up by 12. Looks like my over is a little bit safer, but still want to see a few more points coming. Kind of want to switch over and watch some of this Memphis, Miami Heat. I like watching Spoelstra coach. I think he gets a lot out of that team. Oh, dang, they're scoring a lot already, too. That's 12-7 Grizzlies in the first quarter with only a little over 3 minutes gone by. 14-7. I think I'm going to throw that up in another window. Again, if anybody wants to follow along, NBA Streams Reddit. Just Google it. It'll treat you right. Reddit Sports Links. NBA Streams. This NBA season has been weird. A lot of scoring. Grizzlies put up 14 points in 3 minutes. Impressive. Some people might say most impressive. JB Bickerstaff in his 3rd season as NBA head coach. I liked him. Liked his dad. Up 14-7 against the Miami Hotlines. Conley. I think I bought I liked his first CD. I think it was his first CD. Was it Gangster's Paradise? Couldn't believe his beef with Weird Al. I hope they got that behind them. Is there any Memphis Grizzly fans? It's weird to think Conley and Odin. Oh, so many step back threes in the NBA, and everyone's so. It seems like so many of the teams are so good at passing the ball around, moving the ball quickly. I just don't. If I was a coach, it'd drive me nuts. It's like if you're gonna take a step back three with 18 seconds left on the shot clock, just pass it. The Grizzlies just taking it to him. Man, I got too much cooking right now. It's gonna be 3rd and 8 for the Chiefs after another kind of ball that came out of Mahomes' hands. Kind of funny. He's not wearing gloves. Maybe got tipped? No. Just threw it behind the guy. Threw it behind the Colt defender too. They both slid to the ground and then chuckled to each other. I think their eyes met. Here comes the screen to Kelsey. Hey, God, he's going to get that first down. I definitely got to say, I've been impressed with the Chiefs' play calling. Eric Bieniemy's making a case for people regretting passing him up as a head coaching candidate, even though I get it. He probably needs a little bit more seasoning, which is just a whole nother discussion. We're talking about head coaches and black head coaches and the opportunities they get in the NFL, but I think Eric Bieniemy's on a good trajectory. And all it's going to take is 1 or 2 more years of Andy Reid screwing up game call. And finally, the Colts get to Pat Mahomes, their first sack. Second sack, maybe? But they finally get him behind schedule on first down. Doesn't really matter with the Chiefs, so we'll see. Looks like the weather's starting to... I don't even see any rain coming anymore, but that field looks pretty torn up already. But if you're the Chiefs, that's what you're looking for. It's going to be 2nd and long. They've gotten them to 2 fourth downs, but they've been 4th down and 1. So it's 2nd and 17 from about the 27-yard line. Oh... That was, I think that was a false start. I think the guard moved first. I thought that right guard moved a half second early. Why are you so afraid to show a replay? Oh, there we go. Oh. Just showing his face. Nope, I was wrong. It's definitely on the defense. 2nd and 12. Al Michaels complimenting Mahomes on using his voice well, and there's another sack. Almost. Looks like he got rid of it. Like a 2-handed push pass. Al Michaels complimenting Mahomes on how well he's using his voice. probably up, and he's rubbing his knee. Probably the first time Pat Mahomes ever been complimented on his voice. Some days I just want to let that inner frog out, Pat. Yeah, his knee got twisted up a little bit and pulled down onto the face mask of the defender below him. And he's limping pretty bad. Third and 12. I'm calling screen pass here to Williams. Nope. Yep. They covered it up, though. He still got it to him. But then it looks like they only gained a yard on it and probably come out and kick the field goal. That was a pretty well. Yeah, Mahomes is running kind of funny. He's running like an old man with a lower back problem. I know this because we smell our own, but it looks like his right knee is bothering him. Looks like Steve DeBerg is warming up on the sideline. Harrison Butker is on for the 39-yard field goal. A lot of people don't realize his name's Butler. It was just a misprint on the birth certificate, and they just went with it. 17-0. And catching on that Grizzlies game. Oh, wow. I just saw a three-pointer go over the rim for an air ball. This has been kind of a fun season to watch Dwayne Wade. Feel like he could have given Carmelo Anthony a tip or two about how to end your career gracefully. I wonder if Carmelo looks at that and just be like, "Damn, man, I should just come off the bench, led a second team." But I guess you gotta be what you are, and I think that is pretty cool to see Dwayne Wade doing that this year. Dude's definitely got an old dad bod though. He looks puffy in the face too. I'm hoping. It makes me laugh. Justice Winslow, strong to the rim. That's a guy I root for. I'd like to see him have a good career. Little elbow jumper for the Grizzlies. I'm sure Miami would love to go back. I think the rumor was 4 first-round picks from Boston for that pick that became Justice Winslow. And that was the 10th pick in that draft? I mean, that's just a rumor, and that's only if I'm remembering it correctly, but that would be pretty. That would piss me off if I was a Heats fan. Someone's giving you 4 first rounders for a number 10 pick. You should do it. All right. Back to NFL playoff games coming back live. If you are the Colts, you need to do something. You need to, I don't know, get a first down, get it under your belt, move the ball, keep your defense, let your defense have time to regroup. Especially because if this weather gets worse and worse as the day goes, it might make it difficult to catch up on points. Grizzlies and Heat in a barn burner, 23-17. They're already at 40 points. 4 minutes, 39 seconds to go in the first quarter. Here's the kickoff out of the end zone. Detroit and Clippers are at 90 to 82 with a little under 11 and a half minutes to go in the fourth quarter. It's going to be tight on that over, but we'll see. Kansas City's defense swarming to the ball. Indianapolis had better luck when they're just going straight at them. Both their losses have been when they're getting kind of cute and going horizontal on the run. Just this one was looked like a delay, pulling the guard from right to left. But I think Indianapolis has to go straight right at them. All right, T.Y. Hilton gets to touch the ball, looks at it, inspected it. Looks like he got about a 10-yard gain. It's going to be a 3rd and 6 for Indianapolis. Andrew Luck's pointing at people, telling him stuff. See if it works. Oh. 3rd and 6 to throw for 5. That first down. Killing you, man. Go right at him. Indianapolis out coming out to punt. Let's see if they can keep the streak alive for bad coaching calls. Not obviously what Indiana. Oh, long 3-pointer. And luckily there's no one here watching this, so I don't give a shit that I'm just bouncing back between the two. At least I didn't fake it. But their 4th punt. So far, someone on Indianapolis has been earning his check. Oh. Wow. I think if the field had been a little bit cleaner there, Tyreek Hill might have had a little bit of a return trying to get to the edge, but taken down, running side to side. Lou Williams. Oh, was that Montrezl? I love that guy. Harrell. Clippers pull within 5 early in the 4th quarter. Harrell, man. Love watching that guy play. 92-87. It's crazy how many points are scored in the NBA now. That one's going to a commercial too. Timeout from Detroit. And they are on the road there. Checking back in with this Grizzlies and Heat. They're over. Is that 196.5, I believe. That's straight out of the 90s. That's some isolation ball. Oh my god. So much corner 3 from Wade, rim short. Gasol from 3. Just short. Just crazy. I need to go and look that up. How many 3-pointers? Like the increase in 3s. It's got to be a pretty left to right moving incline on a graph. Dwayne Wade sets up Derek Jones for a easy 2 in the lane. What do people think about those Miami uniforms? What's Gasol's contract like? Is there any interest in Memphis moving him and Conley and just blowing it up? Moving the team to Seattle? Starting fresh? I feel like that would be what they should do. This team's probably capped out as far as their, what they're going to be as a team. Another 3-pointer from the Heat. It's 28-25 with a little over 2 minutes to go in the first. So that over. We're on a good pace there. Another 3-pointer rimmed off by Memphis. Man, that's the crazy thing about the NBA. It doesn't pay to ever bet an under because everyone just shoots 100 threes. I guess you live by it, but you die by it. But and they shoot him quick too. It's almost always like more than 10 seconds left on another 3-pointer. Nailed it. Somebody from the Heat, 28-28. Here comes, all right. Back to the football. Justice Winslow, alley-oop, takes the lead. They're on a 13-2 scoring run. And here come the Chiefs, 2nd and 10 after a first down. I think it was a run. It's got to be, dang, you got to tackle. It looks like it's going to be about a 3rd and 4th, 9.5 minutes to go in the first, down 17-0 to the Chiefs. If you're the Colts, you really want to get off the field here. Their odds of winning are decreasing. Oh, yeah, let's go check to see what the live lines are looking like. Let's see here. NFL playoffs, live betting. Don't have. Is that another false start? I mean, another offsides or encroachment. Offsides. So Indianapolis is a 3rd and 4, jumps offside, first down for Kansas City. Looks like the snow's kicked back up again. Oh yeah. There's no lines on this. No live lines on this. Colts can't. Oh, there we go. We got Indianapolis Colts at plus 17.5, minus 111. And the over-under is 53.5. Kansas City just gave that 5 yards back on a false start. All right, Clippers and Pistons are at 94-90. Pistons up by 4 with just under 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. So we need about 25 or 26 points. I think 26 points to hit the over. Lou Williams. That was weird. Lou Williams is fun to watch, man. Another flag down that Chiefs-Indianapolis game. Holding on the offense. All right, Indianapolis, you have to end the drive. This drive can't go. You can't even let a first down now. And then you have to put points up. You have to make a move here. There's a holding on a screen pass. Oof. Screen pass to Hill. It was actually covered up pretty well. Eric Fisher leaked out and held. So it's 1st and 25. 1st and a quarter of the field, Colts. Nice. And they stop. Looks like on a little delayed run to Williams. They stopped him for a short gain, if any. Blake Griffin, corner 3. Step back. Nailed it. Wow. The NBA has become so skilled. Blake Griffin would be a fun guy to drop back in like 1950s. He's got a career ahead of him too in some sort of entertainment field. His commercials are always pretty funny, and he did really well in that. Whatever it was, like a roast battle. I think he went against Jeffrey Ross. He was funny. All right. Looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 17, I think. So they had 1st and a quarter of the field, and they're down to 3rd and a little bit less than 1/5 of the field. It's 20%. Oh, 3rd and 20. 20% of the field. Frank Reich. It's 3rd and 20. So just cover up and tackle. It's got behind. Yeah. Oosh. Too much time. Too much time. Got lucky. Ball goes over Kelsey's head. And we get to meet Kansas City's punter. Looks like Patrick Mahomes' knee hasn't been bothering him. But he missed the throw on that. Kelsey actually had him. He had about a good 4 seconds to throw. Blocked. And a touchdown for the Colts. Get a touchdown on a blocked punt. They needed that. That's Frank Reich looks confused. I love him though. He's a great coach. Are we sure he's a great coach? Wow. Blocked it. Touchdown. Right up the middle. And Vinatieri makes it right down the gut. Who's Kansas City's backup quarterback? Does any of me know? I'll look it up. Depth chart, Kansas City. I know it's not Steve DeBerg. Yeah, I think he retired last year. Chad Henne. Oh, God. All right, back to the Pistons and Clippers. 97-90, just under 8 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Clippers already in the bonus, meaning they get 1 extra point for every time they make a basket. Pretty sure that's what the rules are. Colts are now plus 11.5. And plus 380 to win. So if you think they have a chance, oh, they're at plus 425 to win. It's 4-1. If you think the Colts have any shot at winning, not to be a bad time. And drop back down to plus 400. Let's see here. And at plus 10.5. So it looks like we got some, and that over jumps back up to 58.5. Interesting to watch. Let's see here. What else we got going on? All right. We've been streaming for a little bit over an hour now, watching the Chiefs and Colts, watching a few NBA games. I just kind of All right. Updated the basic info on the stream. We did have at the peak viewership, we had someone wandering on accident. Probably thought I was just going to be showing the game. I was thinking about just setting up my camera and reenacting it, play by play, but my knee's a little tweaky. Here comes Kansas City, 1st and 10 at their own 25. Play action pass. Kelsey wide open down the middle and running for it. He's going to cross midfield and get taken down with an arm bar. This is where, if you're the Colts, you got to make a stand here. You don't want to go down 24-7 going into the half. It's just a little bit over 5 minutes to go in the first half because Chiefs get the ball coming out. That play action, can't really bite on the play action yet. They've had some runs, but if you're Indianapolis, you want them to run the ball. There's going to be more. You want them to, even if they're ripping off 5 yards, you want them to. Big catch by Watkins, falling to the ground, rips up with one hand, corrals it, controls it as he hits the ground. But if you're Indianapolis, don't bite on those play actions. You want them running the ball. Don't let guys get open behind you. Don't fall for all the motion. Just keep everything in front of you. Make the play. Hit them hard. With the weather, maybe you can get the ball out. Put pressure on Damian Williams. He's a journeyman who hasn't been in this position before. But don't let Travis Kelce run clear down the middle of the field. Again, and Tyreek Hill, and they're already within the 8-yard line. $25-yard line. It's their 14th first down of the game, according to Al Michaels. That guy knows what he's talking about because he only eats steak. Man, I know people brought it up a couple hundred times, but it's crazy how comfortable Pat Mahomes is throwing the ball with any arm angle. Right now, Adam Diamond's all over the league. There's probably college scouts and high school scouts looking for the next shortstop to convert, next baseball player to convert to a quarterback. But it's an evolving league. It used to be the statuesque quarterback. There we go. Oh, Williams. Uh-oh. Well, he fell down like he got shot, clutching his Achilles. And now he's up and jogging off pretty quick. All right, 3rd and 6. If you're Indianapolis, it's your chance. Don't let them get 5 because they will go for it. See if they can get some pressure. First down. Kelsey again. They have not had an answer for him. I had him on my daily fantasy. And then I changed him out for Ertz. Don't ask me why. I think I thought the weather was going to be worse. Just kind of hoping for that. Makes it more fun. Oh, 199 points. Blake Griffin doing something. 4 minutes. Oh, wow. Bobbles the ball, turns around, throws a quick pass underneath for a dunk. Looks like to Drummond. 102.99. What did I say that over was? 220 or 220 and a half? It's going to be close, but this game also might be going to overtime. Let's see here. What did I say? 220 and a half. It's going to be tight. Knocking down 3 though. 105.99. So we need what? 16 more points in the last 3 minutes. It's like Bullock from 3. Got our work cut out for us. We're at the 2-minute warning. Kansas City 17, Indianapolis 7. 1st and 10 at Indianapolis is 15. Memphis up 45-34. That's with 8:42 left in the second. Clippers, Detroit game needs 19 more points. Oof, probably not happening. Let's see here. Yeah, this fourth quarter has been kind of the third and fourth quarter. The scoring really slowed down. 51 combined points in the third, and so far here, Detroit's got 15. The Clippers have 19. 3/4 of the way through the quarter. Gonna blow it for me. But whatever. Win some, you lose some. And if anyone's listening, it wasn't real money anyway. It wasn't enough for me to retire off anyway. Something just happened. Clippers just turned it over. We got 3 minutes, 9 seconds to go. 105.99. Blake bringing it up, playing point. Getting a pick and roll. He's going to do that step back 3 in the corner again, isn't he? Blake just decided not to pass, taking Tobias Harris down. Little jump hook in the lane. Gets it. 107.99. He's got 44 points, shooting 13 for 21. 3 from the Clippers, rims out. They get their own rebound. Seems like both teams have decided they are not passing anymore. Another 3-pointer missed. Harrell with the fouled. Harrell with the goes down hard, misses the dunk. He looks like he's in pain. So am I. Would have loved to have seen that be a 3-point play. Looks like the fans in Kansas City. Someone started throwing a snowball. And that's taking some time. All right, 1st and 10 from the 15 for Kansas City. Oh, Williams gets bent. 2nd and 1. Can't really tell what Harrell got hurt. It's going to go to the free throw line. Still need 14 points with 2.5 minutes to go. Just knock him down, buddy. Makes a second. 107-100. So we're at 207 points. We need 14 more. Blake's bringing the ball up. Gonna go slow. Taking his time. Gets the switch off to Tobias Harris. Oh. Clippers get a stop. They're coming up down by 7 with little over 2 minutes to go. Tobias Harris fakes the 3. Little runner in the lane gets it. Had Gallinari in the corner wide open. Looks upset. Didn't get to jack up his 23 of the game. 107-102, 5-point game. Oh, a little shovel pass too for the Chiefs. They're They're gonna put this game away. If you're the Colts, you should take a timeout. I think they just did. Blake Griffin running the offense. Bullock from deep. Missed it. They quickly fouled Drummond to put him on the line. 107, 102, down by 5 with a minute 33 to go. Another fun thing with those NBA overs, how much trash will come in and just start gunning threes if the games are out of hand. Andy Reid, use your head. Telling the fans in the stands, don't throw snowballs. We are not Cleveland. Pistons are now. The Pistons are in the bonus. Blake Griffin, step back 3. Jesus, NBA. Gallinari taking it to the rim. Oh. Watkins gets pushed out of bounds. Saves Indianapolis a timeout. How is that not like a flagrant or something? Bullock just jumped on Gallinari's back and grabbed him by the elbows, both elbows from behind. You're not making a play on the ball. Like, he didn't throw him down or anything. Gallinari makes it first. 107, 103. Need 11 points with a minute 13 left. Hopefully right now I'm just kind of pulling for overtime. Makes them both 3-point game. All right, Detroit's can try something new and let their point guard bring the ball up. Beverly all over him. Blake Griffin, top of the key. Hands off to Bullock. Back to Griffin. 4-3. Don't shoot. Wow. Tip and miss. Tip and miss. Rebound goes to Detroit. Touchdown, Kansas City. I just looked away. That game's going to be a blowout. Blake. Clippers get the rebound. Down by 3. 33 seconds left. Oh, yeah. That's a touchdown for Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes going to the sideline. Dives in. Hits the pylon with the ball. 24-7. It's going to be after they kick the extra point. So back to the basketball game because that's the most competitive thing right now. 33 seconds left. Clippers are down by 3 with the ball. Blake just took a 3 from just off the top of the key or top of the 3-point arc. It's amazing. You're up by 3. You're in the bonus. You have Blake Griffin. You just got an offensive rebound. You're jacking 3s still. The NBA is different. I mean, it's exciting. It's just different. Back to the other game. Grizzlies and Heat. 46-41. Grizzlies. 6.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Justice Winslow takes a steal and goes length of the court. Get the layup. 46-43. That over's looking good. Doesn't really matter if this other one doesn't hit, though, because I parlayed them together, hypothetically. Coolio passes it in. Little runner. I don't even know. I don't know who's on Memphis' team. Jackson Jr. Three-pointer from the Heat. Take the lead. Oh, wait, no. 48-46. Grizzlies still. Going to go back to that Clippers game. So they're about to come out of timeout. Or they came out of timeout. Was that a foul? That was a steal. Blake out of bounds. Looks like Blake was out of bounds. It also looked like a foul on the pass. They're in a review. Just get the ball to the Clippers. Get to 2. Foul Drummond. I don't know what the original call was. Another three. Is that Tyler Johnson? Back-to-back threes. Both from the same spot. I think I bought a dime bag from that guy in high school. All right, let's go back, see what's going on with this Clippers game. Just give the ball to the Clippers and let's move it along. Here we are in Kansas City. They're up 24. Indianapolis 7. All right, Indy. This is, I mean, you have to get something out of this drive. Have they even had a first down yet? Yeah, they have one block punt, no first downs, according to Chris Collinsworth, and I do not think he is incorrect. Here comes the kickoff. They're still reviewing that Clippers possession. And ball goes in the end zone, fielded by the referee, who's taking it out as he blows his whistle. That just does not seem fair. And Clippers ball coming out of that review. 28.1 seconds on the clock, down by 3. At home to the Pistons. 107-104. I'd love to see this game get to overtime for hypothetical gambling purposes. Here, ball is going to Lou Williams. You don't... Ah, God. They give it away at the top of the... what the hell was that? Here comes Luck firing out to Ebron. Gets a catch. Gets picked up and thrown down. Right around midfield. First down of the game for the Colts. Lou Williams just gives the ball up. On the pick and roll, did like a jump pass. Oh, yeah, he got hit on the arm. That was a foul. They missed that one. He has a right to be upset. Luck with another first down. Pistons hit the first free throw. Lou Williams is upset, shaking his head. Yeah, he got fouled. He got hit on the arm. He should have been at the free throw line. All right. Detroit hits both free throws. Clippers call timeout. I think that's their last. Here comes Luck. Another pass to Ebron. Better cover that ball up. It's getting kind of loose. Nice effort by Ebron. As Collinsworth says, get out of bounds, stop the clock. They have no timeouts left. So game situation is 2nd and 6. 43 seconds to go in the second quarter, down 17 points. Oh, keeps the clock running. Chester Rogers gets a first down. Probably should just spike it here. Tick tock. We're at 26 seconds in running. They're set up. We're going to snap this about 20 seconds. Now they get out of bounds. That was another first down with 15 seconds left. Oh, wow. Yeah, that Lou Williams. At least give him a makeup call. Oh, Blake. Yeah. Clippers have a right to be upset with that one. As do I, because that just screwed up a bet. But it was a small hypothetical bet. Luck scrambles up. Luck scrambles, gets out of bounds. 1 yard short of the first down. Didn't really tell where that was, though, on the field. Looks like inside the 10. Yeah, it looks like they're about the 5-yard line. 2nd and 1. That doesn't really matter. They probably have one play here. And ball's thrown up and out of bounds. You got to get the field goal if you're in Indianapolis. You got to get some points out of this. You can't get desperate. Trust that your defense might be able to make an adjustment and get a stop coming out of the half. All right, here's Vinatieri lining up for a field goal that is now shorter than an extra point. And he missed it. Hits the upright. No points out of that. Can't feel good. Well, the Colts have their work cut out for them heading into the half. Pistons and Clippers final. Lou Williams definitely has something to complain about there. Miami and Memphis, 59-55, minute and a half left to go in the second. Miami up by 4. Kind of caught fire from 3. Mike Conley misses a floater. Interested to hear what people have to say about this Chiefs game. Can't be too excited if you're a Colts fan. Let's go check out Colts Twitter. What's trending? Colts. Let's see it. I mean, for the Colts, it's not. Yeah. Colts get their first down with less than a minute to go in the first half. They're definitely gonna have to. They have to come up with a way to get some pressure on Mahomes. I think they can actually probably blitz him. It seemed to work for Baltimore. It might be a little bit harder with the way the field conditions are to let your pass rushers get like a good start. Oh God, that punt though, saving them right now. Down 17. Adam Vinatieri hitting the upright from what's that? 23 yards. 23-yard field goal hits the upright. Let's see, what do we got going on? This is pretty familiar territory for the Chiefs, though. Up big against the Colts, right? Wasn't it the Colts a couple years ago? Came back. Charles Woodson, the tweet of the day so far. Charles Woodson, now he misses in the snow. Good sport, Charles. Good sport. Blake Griffin in the revenge game. Los Angeles Lakers, LeBron James' injury is more complex than it was initially reported, I am told. Per Lakers source, LeBron could, quote, rush back and return at the end of January, but he could very well be out until the end of February or even longer. Is this a power play from LeBron? Is he hoping that they'll make a trade? Or is he just being cautious? I don't know. Does he sit on the bench during these games when he's injured? Because it's not like we're talking like he's doing massive rehab, right? He has a strain in his groin. I watched that Lakers game last night. I didn't see him on the bench. Does any of me know out there? Considering I think I'm the only one listening. Yet again, I'll say this just in case someone comes in here short or soon. My name is Ken Winston. This is Pantheon Sports. We've only done a couple of these streams. At some point, we're still trying to get kind of everything together about how we want this to be, but ideally at some point, and it'll probably be hopefully cooking by next football season. But we want this to be a place where fans can come in and argue with each other, face to face, quote unquote, using Discord and YouTube. Tony Dungy is letting everyone know that Kansas City has an elephant in their locker room. Blake Griffin and Patrick Beverley face to face at the end of the game. Like, I'm buying dinner. No, I'm buying dinner. Got really heated. All right. No. All right. I'm going to go take a break, use the bathroom, make some more coffee. I'll be back when I'm back. And I'm back for a second. My coffee's going. But since I'm the only one here, it doesn't really matter. So go yourselves. We're 2.5 minutes into the third quarter, and Kansas City's driving. Just crossed midfield on 2nd and 9, gets a first down to somebody. Very excited about his first catch of the game. Dieter. Patrick Mahomes did take a shot down the field. Is broken out by a Colts defensive back. Some of those throws he's made have been off target, so it's going to take one of them here to get a turnover to spark this Colts defense. I mean, they do have one special teams play, which was the block punt touchdown, accounting for all their points. And then they have a special teams miscue that had been a Terry short field goal hit off the left upright. Oh, Mahomes loses the ball, goes down. Don't flag that. So he mishandled the ball, dropped it, went between his legs, and then the Colts defensive lineman jumped on top of him. Looks like it was an RPO. Oh yeah, Williams, Darrell Williams, got it with his elbow. Patrick Mahomes jumped on it. 2nd and 17. So if you're Indianapolis, you have to use this. You have to get them. You have to get a stop here. Just getting no pressure on him, and he's so throws about 15-yarder to Kelsey to make it 3rd and short. They should just blitz because they're not getting to him and they can't cover for that long. I mean, that was like, what, 5 seconds? And Kelsey was covered up until the very, very end there. They threw a sidearm throw around his lineman. You're gonna have to bring pressure, Indianapolis. You're gonna have to take some chances, or it's over. 3rd and 1. Looks like they got him short. It's gonna be very close. He might have pushed his way through. Depends on when they blew the whistle. I thought they might have blown his forward progress call, and that's what Chris Collinsworth's bringing up now. They have it. They have it marked short. Looks like they're bringing out the chains. Everyone, as they say, the yellow line is not official, but it's almost always been right. I mean, come on, we've had it now for like 20 years, 30 years. So with the chains, it looks like it's going to be about 4 chain lengths short. They've already gone for it twice on 4th and short. I can't see them not going for it again. Andy Reid looking down at his play call sheet. Looks like he might have won a wing eating contest at halftime. 11 for 12 on 4th and 1 for the regular season. They're 2 for 2 today. I think that might be the jinx. If you're Indianapolis, don't jump. Andrew Luck is pacing on the sideline like a wrestler ready to get in the ring. Oh, I just got to say, just got to give me a shot. I think that here comes a hard count. Snapped. Stopped him. Oh, he was met short. And they spun together in a very romantic dance, it looked like. Like a lambada, maybe? I think you'd have to call that a lambada. They lambada together across the first down marker. He had him. That was Leonard. Couldn't. He went. He should have gone. I don't know. Got a little bit more lower leverage, but 1st and 10 from Indianapolis' 38. This Kansas City offense has been looking great today. Now they brought pressure. He made a throw, it was high, and the ball was up in the air. That's what you got to do if you're in Indianapolis. You just got to start bringing people. Marcus Hunt almost had him, but still. They had pressure in his face and on his flank, so no pressure that time, but off the hands of Sammy Watkins, diving back, trying to make the catch. It's going to be 3rd and long. Indianapolis again in that position. These 3rd downs, they've been getting enough to go for it on 4th down. At this point, Kansas City's run 6 minutes off the clock. 3rd and 10. Indianapolis needs to stop them. They'll probably still go for it on 4th down. They're in a kind of a weird place. I don't think they'd punt it, and I don't think they'd risk a field goal. So they're probably going to go for a play here that'll, well, who knows? They'll probably have like 8 seconds to throw. Looks like they might have jumped again. No flags, though. Yep, there's the flag. God damn it. Thrown across his body to the end zone. Intercepted, but it doesn't matter because it's probably coming back. Ugh. I'm going to go get my coffee. All right, I'm back. Patrick Mahomes on 3rd and 5 just overthrew it. Looked like a corner route to. Looks like there might have been a mistake there on the route. They had 2 guys in the same area. 4th and 5, and they're going for it. Indianapolis, this is your shot. If you don't stop them here, you might as well just mail it in the rest of the game. Then we can start paying attention to basketball. No pressure. 3-man rush. And they got the sack, though. They played coverage. They rushed 3. They looked like they had a spy. Don't do anything stupid. All right, they're going to a commercial. Indianapolis gets a stop. What? I think Indianapolis might have just gotten a personal foul. It happened after the play, they're saying. Indianapolis with an unsportsmanlike conduct. So they lose 15 yards. They get to keep the ball 1st and 10. You got to be kidding me. How many mistakes can you make? Oh, God. That was stupid. They didn't need to flag that. He did put his hands on his head and swirled his hips around like he was using a hula hoop in front of the referee. 15 yards. Well, Colts fans, I know you're out there somewhere, you're just not here. Fine with me. What are you hoping to see? I know Frank Reich said that he liked what he saw in the no huddle, and you're probably going to see a lot of that. He said they didn't get into it because they didn't get a 1st down. Doesn't make sense to me. They could have done it any one of those times. I still think they can run the ball a little bit. Obviously, they're going to have to be fast, but they can't do any more of this dancing around the backfield trying to pull the center and pull the guard or wherever they were pulling because Kansas City's just slanting in, blowing plays up. So, let's go check in on that Memphis game, even though I had it hypothetically teased with the Clippers game that blew me. Let's see what's going on with Twitter. Yeah, Michael Lombardi. That possession did it start off with the Chiefs. They held the ball for half the quarter. He's not lying. But if you're the Colts and you can get a quick score here within the next 3 to 4 minutes, which I think should be your goal, not getting that field goal is going to kind of hurt when you're down by 17. But you're not out of it. Kansas City just hasn't made. I mean, they got that block punt, but they haven't made any major mistakes yet, and that doesn't mean they won't. But that means you have to be perfect if you're the Colts. You can't fumble. Can't get any more stupid penalties. What I said we were talking on that basketball score. Oh, Zion Williamson left early with an eye injury. They won it with a late three-pointer by Reddish. And Miami and Memphis, 71-63, halfway through the third. The scoring was slowed down in that game. They're still on track to beat the over of 196, but not by a lot. Here comes Indianapolis, 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line now. Would have been at their own 40. First pass, 4-yard gain, diving back to it. Chester Rogers. Looks like they're going to go hurry up. So here it is, 2nd and 6, no huddle. Play action, first down. If I were the Colts coaching staff, I'd really be telling those guys to make sure they secure the ball. Last thing you need now is a fumble. When you're down like this, everyone's trying to do a little bit more maybe than they normally are capable of. It's a great way to fumble the ball. Here comes the Chiefs, a little bit of pressure. Luck ducks out, throws the ball, almost catches it after and falls over. Luck threw a 3-yard pass after scrambling out of the pocket to Ebron. Ebron bounced it up in the air. Luck had a shot at it and then got knocked over by a defensive back. So it's 2nd and 10. Kansas City needs to start making some progress here. They're up at their looks like about 36-yard line. God, they keep having balls hit receivers' hands, but they're not catching it. 3rd and 10 for Indianapolis. You got to get a first down here. Justice Winslow, 4 for 4 from 3-point range, 10 of 13 shooting for 26 total points. They're up by 12, 78-66 in that third. And here comes Luck with the play clock winding down. Oh my God. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 on a blitz. Throws it out to the sideline. Falling backward. Rush the throw. The receiver had to lay down to catch it. Come on, Luck. He might have been able to run it had he thrown it to him while he was on his feet. Not looking good for Kansas City. Not looking good for the cover. Kansas City looked like they were going to block. Now they're backing out. Snap it. This better not be a fake. All right. Kicks it. Oh, fumble. Ball's on the ground. Kansas City recovers it. Wow. So Tyreek Hill muffed it. Was held in place by the gunner, so he couldn't go and recover it. But no one could get it. That was a shot there for Indianapolis. They've had a couple of those. It's not over yet. They just got to get the ball back. They can't let Kansas City run another 7 minutes off the clock. All right. They down by 17. I'm getting a little nervous about my Colts plus 10.5 and Colts plus 11-point teasers. You know, I had that feeling Kansas City was going to win until I saw the weather reports. And then I thought, well, it's probably going to be a close game. Because I just didn't feel like the weather would be conducive to Kansas City being able to run up and down the field. But apparently I was wrong. Got to give the grounds crew there in Kansas City some credit for getting that field ready to play. So Nick Collison is getting his jersey retired one day after we find out Moses Malone is getting his retired. Sounds right. That was nice of Oklahoma City to wait. So Nick Collison didn't steal the thunder. That brought to us by Twitter. All right, coming back out of commercial. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Kansas City in their own territory. I think probably inside the 20. After the muff punt, Kansas City again recovered it. So that Indianapolis, besides the block punts, had a few chances to make a play. There has been some off-target throws and some wobblers, some deflections. They haven't been able to make the play. The weather's looking like it's clearing up. Looked like a RPO slant to Tyreek Hill. 1st down out across the 30. Yeah, they got to start getting pressure right up the middle. You got to really disrupt his view. Make him move around. I know he can still throw well there, but today he's been a little bit more off target when he's been doing that. There we go. Indianapolis gets some penetration. Gets about a 6-yard loss on a delayed run out of shotgun. I'd like to hear Pat Mahomes. I'm sure they're positive, but Pat Mahomes' thoughts on the coaching prowess of Cliff Kingsbury, which he did play for him at Texas Tech. Al Michaels just brought that up. I think Al Michaels must be listening to my stream. He's the only one. Watkins gets about, on 2nd and 15, gets about a 10-yard gain. I think that'll make it a 3rd and 5. Well, they're showing some replays of Mahomes' throws coming through that offensive line. It's pretty impressive. This might be one of those things that talks someone into drafting Kyler Murray higher in the draft, and they might have done it according to his height. Because a baseball player can make throws like that. Here they are, 3rd and 5. If you're Indianapolis, here's one of your shots. You got to get off the field. False start, looks like, by Kansas City. So it looks like it's going to be 3rd and 10. So last 3rd and long, Indianapolis played coverage. They rushed 3 with one of the guys looked like spying. And they actually they had enough coverage that they were ended up able to get to Mahomes after he danced around the pocket a little bit. It'll be interesting to see how they play it here. I still think if I were them, I'd just bring pressure right up the middle. But that's easy for me to say. I'm not the one to have to live with the consequences if he doesn't get there. It could be a 30-yard pass behind you. See how the Colts play it. 3rd and 10. Here's the snap. They're bringing it. Pressure. They got it. It's nice. See? Good strong tackle. It was a quick pass on a cross route to Tyreek Hill. Tackled immediately. Makes it like 4th and 9. Collinsworth is bringing up the point where they're at that point in the game where they have to take chances and blitz. Well, yeah, they should have been doing that in the first quarter. Here comes a first successful punt for Colquitt. Jesus. Rogers calls for the fair catch and catches it while going to the ground. So if you're Indianapolis, you have to get a touchdown on this drive. Or if not, at least a field goal. So if it's like 4th and 6 and you're on the 16-yard line, just kick the effing field goal. It's been driving me nuts when these last couple games. What games were I watching? Where they just don't take the field goal because they want to get that touchdown. Especially when they're down by more than 2 scores. Just take the field goal. Take the points. Keep playing defense. But going back to what Collinsworth said, they're in that place where they have to take chances. But they should have been doing that from the beginning of the game. You're the underdog on the road in bad weather. And Patrick Mahomes is going to find people. He's good at checking his reads. He's not afraid to run around the pocket and keep his head up. He feels a rush fine. So you can't give him time because it's no defensive backfield is going to be able to cover for as long as they're going to ask him to cover if they don't get pressure on him. And it feels like that pressure has to come in right up the middle, which like just happened now. You bring it up the middle, let him see it, and he reacts quickly, throws short, tackles him. Oh. Time is it? 3:43 on a Saturday. Miami is up 82-73 against Memphis with 4 minutes to go in the third. That's definitely going to hit the over. Pissing me off even more about Detroit and the Clippers not. Should have called that foul, refs. Lou Williams got hacked at the top of the key too. It was like out in front of everybody. The guy grabbed his elbow and pulled the ball. The ball came loose. Boston is going to be tipping off with Orlando here in about 15 minutes. Hypothetically, if I was going to bet, probably would go with the over. I think it's somewhere around 213. Boston has a lot of firepower. San Antonio and Oklahoma City are having their rematch. That other game the other night was great. San Antonio Spurs are a 6-point dog on the road. Go over on that. It's 226.5. It's a lot of points. 2 efficient teams at scoring. Well, I don't know if I'd say efficient. 2 teams that tend to score a lot. Oklahoma City's got kind of a long, switchy team that's good at getting turnovers and fast breaks and blah, 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 blah. And San Antonio's just efficient. Jump shooting team. Eric Berry on the sideline. All right. Here we're back. Luck's first play of the drive. Luck goes with a play action pass down the middle. Caught by Ward for 19-yard gain up around midfield. They're running the hurry up. Let's keep it moving. See what you got, Luck. And they go back to the run on that delay out of the shotgun. Just doesn't seem to be working for them. Got 4 yards, but it easily could have been a 2-yard loss for Mac. Oh, which is another good thing to see is I'm really glad that I think I went with Mac as a running back. I'm not even going to look. I don't give a shit. The daily fantasy for Yahoo. I was invited because I won some random league I was in. No big deal. See? Now they go straight up the gut. No dancing around. Mac goes for late flag in after about a 15-yard gain. Holding on the Colts. So the rookie Smith out of Auburn gets flagged for the hold on their best run of the night. Oh, Jesus. So the Chief was on the ground. Yeah, I guess. Went to the ground, but was kind of on his knees, lunging at the tackle. The lineman came by and grabbed him by the shoulders, basically yanked him around. Another play action. They're not falling for it. Hilton's not looking right. I think he's got an ankle injury. But He makes a catch, dives up about the 45 of the Chiefs. Looks like he lost his footing, but here we go. It's 3rd and 6, so now you're definitely in 4-down territory for the Colts. It would make no sense to be trying to pin Kansas City at this point. So unless you do that, Andrew Luck gets sacked for about a 12-yard loss. So now you're punting. The one thing you couldn't do, Andrew, pressure right in his face. He froze and then tried to spin and run away, and it was too late. It's like a deer in the headlights. And it wasn't. He had time. It looked like he had crossing routes, trying to wait for them to develop. But I mean, not a lot of time. But he had time to get rid of the ball. So it goes from what would have been a 4th and 6 to a 4th and 18, and now they have to punt. It's a fake. I'm just kidding. I can do that because no one's listening. Tyreek Hill calls everyone away. Ball rolls into the end zone, and that's probably going to be it for the game. We're still waiting though to see how the cover goes. Because it's 24-17, and all I just need to do is get the Colts to get a touchdown. So it looks like the Chiefs are probably going to put this game away unless Andy Reid goes full Andy Reid. Who knows which might happen. So who do you want to see go there next week? San Diego or New England? I'm kind of thinking San Diego at this point. I just don't know if I want to see a team with... Well, the defense has played well today. And this isn't the first time we've seen the Colts offense lay an egg. Thinking back to that Jacksonville game. Huh. So it looks like under Article 1 of the Prohibited Acts, there should be no unsportsmanlike conduct. This applies to any act which is contrary to the generally understood principles of sportsmanship. Such as acts specifically include, among others, and this is in reference to that unsportsmanlike conduct that the Colts got, any violent gesture or an act that is sexually suggestive or offensive. If I was the Colts, I'd just be like, dude, he was hula hooping. So that was tweeted out. Those rules were by Roger Sherman. Chiefs first play goes for they run fumble. The ball came out. Colts have it. There's no indication yet from the officials. They're averting their gaze from everybody, hoping no one looks for them to make a decision. Collinsworth thinks it came out early. Let's see. That ball's out. Colts ball. Colts ball. And they got a clear recovery. They called it a fumble on the field. 1st and 10 for the Colts. Here we go. So that play was that play has been kind of sweeping the NFL, where they do like that jet sweep and throw the ball up. And they, yep, toss the ball up into the air and let the receiver catch it as he's going by. Here you go, Colts. Everyone in Kansas City's clenched up a little bit. Good for them. And they're putting 15 extra seconds back on the clock. And Al Michaels is trying to do his best to jinx the Kansas City Chiefs by bringing up the 28-point comeback from 5 years ago. I actually had a bet with a coworker on that game. I think for $50 or something. 1st and 10 for the Colts at the 20-yard line in Kansas City. Lofting one to T.Y. Hilton down to the 5-yard line. Bounce off his hands. Good coverage. This is a place now where the Colts, you could line up on the center, and actually just try to run the ball. 55 seconds left to go in the third. Clock's going to stop either way. I mean, they're not getting any. I mean, none of the receivers had any separation. Either that or call something crafty. Show a little bit of imagination here, but they're going to go shotgun. Andrew Luck is going to go and whisper to Marlon Mack a secret of some sort and run back into his position. I think he said get open. He did say get open. Oh, ball's out. Ball's out. Kansas City has it. Jesus Christ. They yell no secrets. Luck is upset. Like, that's going to probably be the nail in the coffin, but we're still going to hope for that backdoor cover to get one more touchdown. That was their best shot. Jesus, Justin Houston. I don't know if he also stripped it, but he recovered it. But they had some pressure, but he had time. That's the thing. Is D Ford got the strip. That means the Ford. So Kansas City's going to have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 32. Oh, so they gained yards out of the exchange. Oh, wow. They're blowing it dead. Hill lost his shoe. Caught the ball going down on the ground. Got popped back up. Didn't think he was touched. Let's see here on the replay. Down. Touched. Yeah, it was down. I think the NFL should just switch to the college rules. Why are you even lining up to snap a play at Kansas City? Just let it go to the 4th quarter. Oh, yeah, they're going to let it. Okay. NFL should just adopt a college rule. If you go down, you're down. Doesn't matter if you're touched or not. They're so worried about safety. Just seems like you're in a vulnerable position when you're trying to fight to get back up. So they should just make it. It just makes sense. You go down, you're down. Doesn't matter how you get there. All right. We're 4 minutes away from the Boston Celtics tip-off. I'm going to get that game up in a smaller window. So that was Roger Sherman who brought up the rules about the unsportsmanlike conduct. Let's see here. Hips don't lie. I like that response. This is on Twitter. And another one for accuracy, not comedy. It seemed more sensual than sexual, to be honest. I like how that guy was thinking. A lot of Key and Peele, McGringleberry, excessive celebration. You get 3 pumps. Complete misapplication of the rule book. People on Twitter are bringing their A game. Probably Chiefs fans, because they're feeling pretty confident right now. And I do not blame them. Right now, we're the Chiefs. We're hoping for that backdoor cover. Again, on my original hypothetical wager, I picked the Chiefs with the points as 5.5. When the weather reports came in, so it's going to be a blizzard, was up to 6 inches of snow. I put a teaser on the 6 points on the Colts because I figured it'd be hard for either team to jump out too far ahead. I was wrong. Andy Reid, 195 regular season wins, second most in NFL history without a championship. This is his 20th season as a head coach. Wow. 25 postseason games, most in NFL history without a championship. Andy Reid is the Bengals of NFL championships. That Patriots one with the Eagles was still weird how just nonchalant they were at the end of the game. Here comes the Chiefs, 1st and 10 at midfield. Gashin runs now. Damian Williams stopped at an 11-yard gain and pushed for an extra 4. Tempers are flaring up a little bit. If you're the Colts, you can't give free yards away now. Swallow your pride and get back in the defensive huddle. And again, Leonard going for a ride. Damian Williams is showing Andy Reid that it's okay to run the ball. He's got 15 carries for 69 yards and a touchdown. Oh, ball's in the air. Tipped at the line of scrimmage. Again, falls to the ground. Flag down. What are we going to see? Can't be anything. Something against the Chiefs. Probably a more illegal hula hooping celebration. Illegal use of hands to the face by their center. Kansas City's going to take it to 10-yard penalty. So it's going to be 1st and 20. If you're the Colts and you're trying to cover for me to help my hypothetical bet out, you need to get a stop here. First down and 20 at the 47-yard line of the Colts. Draw play. Williams going to get about 5, it looks like. Maybe 6. Now they're talking about that Eagles Super Bowl, Al Michaels and Chris Collinsworth. God dang. So it looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 7. They did a double reverse play action screen off to the left. Looked like it was going to be a bigger game than it was. Colts were able to collapse it pretty quick, but it's going to be 3rd and 7. And the way that the Chiefs have been moving the ball, it'd be nice to wonder if the Colts are going to bring that pressure up the middle again. Shakandrick West in the backfield. I don't know what that means for what the play calling tendencies are. Probably a pass. And play action. You got a guy coming off the edge. Gets the sack. Wow. Nice work, Mahomes, to hold on to that. I thought that ball was going to be coming out. He had, that was Kenny Moore, 23, a defensive back coming off the edge. Hitting him in the blind side. Travis Kelce saw it. And Kelce tried to give him a little chip and slip out, but so the Colts defense stop him. And almost another block too. Looks like he kind of see where this referee stops. About the 18-yard line. All right, Colts. Don't. You got 12 minutes. You're down by 3 scores. Boston pregame, they're talking about the Jaylen Brown and Marcus Morris flare up during the timeout last game. It's pretty funny. If you haven't seen it, I think I might have retweeted it. You can find it on my Twitter, Pantheon Sports. My favorite part was how Kyrie Irving was just unflappable, and that Gordon Hayward just casually looking to the ceiling. That attitude of like, I hate workplace drama. Like, I get it. Don't involve me, man. They're playing their pregame promos. So the first one is for 180 weight loss. Second one was for Corona beer. Third one was for Dunkin' Donuts. You'll definitely need that first one if you use those second two promos. About a little over an hour away from kickoff for tonight's game, Dallas Cowboys versus the Los Angeles Rams. I have a feeling that the Rams are just gonna kind of smoke them. I think it'll be a lot like how this game was. They're gonna be rested. Gurley's gonna be there. They're gonna have a game plan ready. I don't think Sean McVay is the coach everyone's making him out to be, and it's not because I think he's a bad coach. I just don't think we know it yet. But I do think he's still better than Jason Garrett. But I could be wrong. I doubt it. It hasn't happened yet. Psych. Let's see what the live line's looking. Indianapolis at plus 15.5. There is no money line on Indianapolis to win. And the over is 41.5. We're at 31. 2 more scores, I think, in the next 12. I think that is actually 16.5 now for the Colts. They run a draw because they want to get that clock running. Cowboys are back to a touchdown underdog. That line probably, I think it went back up from 6.5. Probably people were watching this game and remembered how tough it is to win on the road. 2 games or second game. Andrew Luck's dropping back to pass. 2nd and 7. Scoots up into, there he is. He's going to run for the first. Slide down. He went feet first. Probably could have had that late hit if they really wanted to. The Chargers are 3.5 points. 3.5 point dogs to the Patriots. If that gets down to 3, I might jump on it. I can see New England winning by a little bit more in a field goal. Andrew Luck back to pass, 1st and 10. Throws short. It's T.Y. Hilton. They're not getting any separation. Indianapolis has not had a wide open player downfield once today. But they've never had a rhythm going on offense. It's been really kind of disappointing to see. I was hoping to see a more exciting game. I'm not willing to give too much credit to the Kansas City's defense. It's going to be fun to watch next week how people bet that. Are they going to overcredit this defensive effort? I mean, it's been a good effort. They played well. They played really well. But I think it's just been Indianapolis just hasn't taken. Oh, God damn it. I mean, false start in Indianapolis. So they're so worried about what Kansas City's doing. Indianapolis kind of flinched on the line, but they didn't jump across. They weren't even down a 3-point stance. They didn't get into the neutral zone. And Indianapolis all starts pointing, and then looked like someone got confused and started. Frank Reich looks like Nanook of the North, says Al Michaels is probably gonna have to explain that to most of the viewers who are under 60. Andrew Luck in shotgun, 2nd and 15. Play clock winding down. Snaps it with 1. Ball's batted. Again, it's got the 4th or 5th one of the game. 3rd and 15. It's kind of an important. Like Indianapolis, my God, they've got just had nothing on offense. It'll be interesting to see with the film breakdown on Monday. I don't do that. I'll watch someone else. And maybe at some point, I don't know, could have gotten Luck out of the pocket. This offensive game plan's just been really not executed. I don't know if it's been a good or bad game plan. They've never gotten into a rhythm. 3rd and 15. Ball hits him in the chest, bounced off his chest, almost picked off by Kansas City. He was open. They had it. And now they're doing push-ups. That seems sexy. Why isn't that a flag? Oh, no, never mind. It didn't hit. That was behind Hilton. My bad, TY. I apologize. I know you'll see this. I apologize. The way Hilton jumped in the air, it looked like it hit him in the arm, but it didn't. Went behind him and hit the Chiefs in the chest. They almost blocked the punt. Tyreek Hill gets it with a lot of room. Running backwards. Retreating. Down to... Oof. God. Ends up at the same place he started. All right. 2.5 hours into this live stream, we've had one person accidentally join. But that's fine, whatever. Just talking to myself anyway. Well, if you're the Colts, you pretty much go ahead and pack it in now. You're hoping the Chiefs make one more mistake. They've made a few. Haven't been able to capitalize on it. Indianapolis has not executed at all on offense. I'm not sure how much that's been Kansas City's defensive effort or like, is it 50-50, 60-40? Just seems like dome team outside in the snow. We all kind of knew it. I still thought they'd keep it within 11. There's still an outside chance. They might get a trash touchdown. I'm just worried that at some point Kansas City's going to stop not scoring. But they don't seem to, I don't know. That's one of the things that Kansas City is taking less chances and Indianapolis is taking more on defense. We'll see what happens. Hope anyone listening gets to enjoy my whistling. Let's go ahead and take a look at how the Celtics game's going. Looks like they're coming out of warm-ups. Morris and Jaylen Brown came in on a tandem bicycle. It's adorable. Oh my God. Al Horford just walked past I don't know if that's a police officer or a security guard sitting at the free throw line, but it looks like it's bring your kid to work day. He's like half his size. Don't really realize how freakishly tall NBA players are. Can someone get Brad Stevens a tie? So relatable. Here comes Kansas City starting 1st and 10. 10:42 to go in the fourth quarter. On about their 32-yard line. Andrew Luck looks like he's about to tear up. Down by 17. Handing it off. Around the corner is Williams. Stays in bounds. Colts hold him up trying to get the ball out. Colts defense played admirable. If you said that Kansas City would have 24 points, You said that they're showing how long Patrick Mahomes holds the ball, and how well he does. But if you told me Kansas City had 24 points, I would say the Colts would have been pretty happy with that. Another short run for Williams. Looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 5. So at this point, just rooting for the cover. Mahomes is 27 of 40, 278 passing yards and a rushing touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 8 for 72 with 36-yard rushing touchdown. Travis Kelce, 7 catches, 108 yards, 2 passing touchdowns. I'm just kidding. And the Colts offenses looked like crap all day. So dome team outside in bad weather, stay away from forevermore. 3rd and 7, Mahomes gets sacked. Looked like he was about to escape. Don't stop. No. Stop celebrating, Colts, and get off the field. Don't mess around. Boston coming out firing, up 5-0. Minute into the first quarter. They came around the edge. That was nice. That was a shoestring tackle. So Colts getting the ball back. Let's see if they can go down and score. And still, I mean, I guess the game scripting would have been a little bit different, but that... Oof. Rodgers calls a fair catch and catches it diving back towards his goal line. He's going to mess that one up. That missed field goal is really could loom large if they go down and get a touchdown here. And Vinatieri, Mr. Clutch. Boston up 5-0. 10:38 in the first. Morris is going to the free throw line. I feel like Boston's going to put it together by the time the playoffs happen. It's going to be one of those 3 in the East. Boston, the Raptors, and the Hawks. Trae Young, forever linked to Luka Doncic. I can understand why Arizona didn't take him, just because they just got shot in the foot. Shot themselves, man, Moore misses both. Shot themselves in the foot with the bender, who I still think, I mean, I haven't seen him play because he doesn't get to play, but he's too young to give up on. I can see him being one of those guys who goes back to Europe for like 3 or 4 years, does well, maybe gets another shot. Orlando, Aaron Gordon with the tip-in on a missed 3. They had a good half against Utah the other night. Interesting. Boston got called for something. Yeah. Let's see how. I really want to see this Cowboys Rams line move down to under 7. I think it's probably not going to happen between now and the game. But if it did, I'd be all over it. I think the Rams might be winning by 2 touchdowns. I think if Dallas gets down early, it could be a problem. Gonzaga 15-2 is playing San Francisco tonight, 14-2. If anyone out there ever does hear this, you need to go and look at Ezekiel Elliott's suit. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 13. 8.5 minutes to go. Andrew Luck. That was something. Incomplete pass. They need to roll him out. Jesus. I mean, they can't now because usually it happens after a play action, but just this pocket, even though he's had time, it's just not working. D Ford, bull rushing and knocking Andrew Luck's hands is coming forward. Incomplete pass, stops the clock. Here you go, Luck. You better start making a play. Draw play. Marlon Mack going up the sideline. 20-something yard gain. That's something. Let's go get that touchdown. Man, Collinsworth saying there's plenty of time for them to keep running the ball. Kind of. Not missing that field goal and not turning the ball over on the 20-yard line would have been great. Of course, the game scripting would have been different. Who knows? Kansas City might have put the pedal to the metal a little bit more. Boston's up 10-5, 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. I can't remember what the over was on that. 3-pointer from the corner. No good. Orlando, come on, you're at home. Boston kicks the ball out of bounds. Boston, 213.5. First and 10, another run up the middle. Going to go for about the first down. I mean, at least, hey, they're getting more of it than they were at their passing game. It makes it easier to run a hurry up, I guess. But at some point, you're going to take a shot down the field. Orlando bombing threes, not making them. Kyrie's fun to watch, man. It's like a throwback. Andrew Luck taking too long, throws the ball into the ground. My God, Andrew. He's scared now. Andrew Luck looks scared. Man, Orlando's just bombing up some ugly threes. Kiss that over goodbye. Another running play. First down and some. Down to about the 41 in Kansas City. Indianapolis, I mean, they moved the ball pretty well for in a minute and 20 seconds. Give him credit. Looming large on that field goal miss. As Chris Collinsworth points out again. Andrew Luck going to the end zone. So that was close. Close to being a catch. Close to being an interception. Andrew Luck underthrew it. Maybe his arm's just not right. And it was almost intercepted. Yeah, underthrew it. Man. They're saying they're trying to make the case for PI. It was close. It was pretty bang. I wouldn't have called it. I'd be pissed though if it was my team. Another draw play. Nothing this time. Hines getting wheelbarrowed. Well, you're definitely in 4-down territory again. Last time the Colts were in this type of play in 4th down. Luck took a sack to go from 3rd and 6 to 4th and 18. They're at 3rd and 9. They got to get a first down here no matter what happens. So better make a play. I mean, we're under 7 minutes now of the game. You're down by 3 scores. It's going to be almost impossible. 2 scores, I could have done it. Luck looks, man, the look on his face is not comfortable. Get rid of it. Tipped again at the line. My God. This has been a pathetic performance by the Indianapolis offense. Fourth down and 9. This is 4th and 9 from Kansas City's 42. See what you got. Jeez. Got the first down. Chester Rogers. I've just not been impressed with luck. I didn't get to watch the game last week. Yep, and it's confirmed as a catch on the replay. They didn't challenge it. Just they showed the replay. It was close. He was diving down on, looked like a post or a slant. Rushing 4 again. Throwing touchdown Colts. Thank God. Still though, that drive took 3 minutes. So here are the Colts down 24-13, coming out to kick the extra point. T.Y. Hilton in the wow, yeah. Nice catch by T.Y. Hilton. Not really much separation. That was easily Luck's best throw of the day. Too little, too late for the Colts to win this game, but now I wonder if they're going to think onside. I would say no. I'd kick it, try to play defense, use your timeouts. Collinsworth again bringing up the field goal at the end of the half. But again, the game script would have been different. Man, Orlando cannot hit a shot finally. Oh my God, he missed the extra point. Adam Vinatieri is going to kill my tees. It's an 11-point game. Jesus Christ, Adam. I mean, the guy's been kicking for 28 years. It's probably time for him to hang him up. Orlando airballing a layup. Luckily get called, foul call to bail him out. Now, well, that's good because now you don't have to worry about Jesus Christ, Vinatieri. Oh, I'm corrected. 20-year career for Adam Vinatieri. Don't onside kick it. If you're the Colts, you shouldn't onside kick it now. You should play defense and use your timeouts. They squib it down the middle. And basically takes it back almost to the 40-yard line. So Adam Vinatieri missing that extra point is going to probably kill one of my teases unless I get the ball back and score again. That really sucks. Hypothetical tease. And it's going to push the other one down to a push because it's at plus 11. I just can't fathom how Chiefs trying to run out the clock. First running play is about 3 yards. Vinatieri's making me sick. It's going to be 2nd and 6, just under 5 minutes to go. Chiefs coming out, break the huddle, 15 seconds. Watch the slant. I hear another draw. First down over midfield. And the Colt guy is down and hurt. Oh, it did hit him. They're re-showing the kickoff. Looked like the Sanchez tried to drill it at the Chiefs, which I'm surprised people don't do that more often. Drill it right at the player and see if it would get a ricochet. Hit him and spun the ball around. Here comes the Chiefs, 1st and 10, 45. There's a hold, but they're not going to call it. Get a 2-yard gain. They missed that hold on the end. The clock stopped. I'm assuming Indianapolis must have taken a timeout. Adam Vinatieri, you're killing me, man. They said that's the shortest field goal he's ever missed, and the extra point doesn't help. Left 4 points on the board. Damian Williams slides off around to the right, ducks down, gets about 3. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Here you are. Indianapolis needs to get off the field here. Here they come on 3rd and 3. Only chance for the Colts here is to get a stop. It'll be interesting to see what Kansas City calls. And it's a pass. And he's going for the end zone. Diving try, no flags. I wonder if they did that because I know they're going to go for it. Be kind of silly. That'd be a very Andy Reid thing to do, though. They went for it, though. Just off his fingertips. Here's the punt. Almost got another block. There might be a flag. Running into the kicker. If you're you got his hand on it. He might have touched it. He touched it. I think he got a hand on that. Guess not. There goes Damian Williams up to out of bounds at the 9. So looks like Indianapolis just took their last time out. Damian Williams had a good game. Second and goal, 3:18 to go. It's all over but the celebrating. Damian Williams gets stood up, turned around. So if you're Vinatieri looking old and sad on the sideline, if you're the Chiefs, do you kick the field goal here? Put you up 14 with 2 minutes to go? Or do you just go for it? Oh, Williams might have just rolled in. And touchdown. Jesus. And snowballs are coming out onto the field. Orlando and Boston, 18-17. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. That's good. Get the shit quarter out early. Your luck. You're down 18. There's 2:23 left. I wonder if they're going to even have luck come out. You know, I used to work on this kind of like thought experiment that when you're down, uh, multiple scores in the fourth, you should just go for 2 after every touchdown anyway, because you never know if you can be able to stop them. So it could have been 31-15 had the Colts converted the 2-pointer after the last one, which put them down 2 scores right now, which obviously is still less than probably a percent chance to win, but it'd be 2 scores instead of 3, and luck is on the field. I would have just kept him on the bench. Last thing you need now is somebody tearing his ACL or something on this crappy field. Hey, draw play. Gets tripped, keeps going. Gets 9 yards. Probably going to take it to the 2-minute warning. See if they can get one more play off. They're not really hustling. They kind of tanked it at this point. This Boston and Orlando game is not looking good. 38 points total through the first quarter. I need it about 20 points behind where we want it to be. But what are you going to do? Oh, Memphis and Miami hit the over with 2.5 minutes to go in the fourth. So it'd be really helpful if Boston and Orlando picked up the pace here a little bit. But that is going to be it for me on this stream. I am going to go get some dinner, get ready for the next game. I'll probably stream for that one too. All right. Peace.